Hi, this is John Magsino from the Crimson Heights. Are you already bored or burning in your chair? Wait, here's a warning. Volcanoes produce a variety of hazards. A volcanic hazard refers to any potentially dangerous volcanic process that puts human lives, livelihoods, or infrastructure at risk of harm within a given period of time. To know more, let's get deeper. The first one is lava flows. Lava flows are flows of magma extruded into the surface of a volcano. In general, it is rare for lava to cause the direct loss of life because it is usually flows slowly, allowing sufficient time for people to be evacuated. However, it does destroy everything in its path by a combination of burying, crushing, covering, and burning. Remember, lava can burn, lava can bury. Once the area affected by the lava flows, it will solidify, then rendered useless and will never ever be useful for years. Pyroclastic flow. Pyroclastic flow is not just a volcanic eruption. Unlike lava flow, it can wipe out whole city and communities, killing thousands of people. It is extremely hazardous and destructive type of volcanic activity. It is made of ash, rocks, and poisonous hot gases that can burn and suffocate people with these materials. The next one we have is gas emissions. Various gases can be emitted before, during, or after an eruptive event and can cause various health hazards locally, but also have the potential to affect the climate globally. The main 5 gases that pose a threat to health are carbon dioxide, hydrogen chloride, hydrogen fluoride, hydrogen fluoride, hydrogen sulfide, and sulfur dioxide. Why gas emission is dangerous. Volcanic gases are particularly hazardous as they cannot be seen and because they are denser than ambient air. People can be exposed to harmful volcanic gases by breathing them in and through contact with the skin and eyes. The health effects range from mild to serious and occasionally deadly exposures. After exposures, people may report difficulty in breathing and itchy skin. The next one is we have ashfall or tephra-fall, the fine-grained nature of volcanic particles that fall out from the plumes of a volcanic eruption. The ashfall distribution means it is easily transported by winds to distance of hundreds to thousands of kilometers away from a volcano. Ashfall and tephra-fall hazards. Ash is made up of small, sharp, angular fragments of glass and other volcanic materials. Due to its abrasive nature, volcanic ash can cause damage to aircraft. While during an eruption, most tephra will fall to the ground around the volcano. This can load buildings' roofs and obscure road markings, making travel difficult. The loading of tephra on leaves can lead to the burial of plants or stripping of branches from trees, resulting in a significant impact in the agriculture. Lahar. Lahar is a type of volcanic mudflow that's made up of volcanic debris and hot or cold water. Debris avalanche or volcanic landslide. It is a massive collapse of a volcano. It is usually triggered by an earthquake or volcanic eruption. The next volcanic hazard is tsunamis. Tsunamis form when water, whether in the lake or the sea, is displaced. On volcanoes, this can occur by a number of mechanisms. For example, a submarine eruption, collapse of part of a volcanic edifice, entrance of lahars or pyroclastic density currents into surrounding water. BAM! Ballistic projectiles. are volcanoes materials directly ejected from the volcano's vents with force and trajectory. There you have it. You already know the volcanic hazards during volcanic activity. Scientists may help you determine the disaster measures through findings and seismic activities, but the science of volcanic eruption is uncertain. What should you do to handle such situation? Now, let's discuss how would you prepare and manage disasters to protect your family. Ready your pen and make sure to follow the items on this list.
Number 1. Make a detailed emergency plan. Prepare your family in emergency plan. Ensure everybody knows the routes for evacuating the area. Identify the meeting place, safe zones, and evacuation center in case of emergency. Stay away from rivers or streams that may carry mud or debris flow. Number 2. Arrange an emergency supply kit. Prepare the things needed beforehand. First and most important, water for drinking and sanitation. Food, at least 3 days non-perishable food. A battery-powered devices and backup batteries for contact purposes. You also need first aid kit, whistle, mask, map, plastic sheet for shelter purposes. Number 3. Store important documents in waterproof container or reusable plastic bag. These documents include birth certificates, medical records, passports, and identification card, among others. Make sure to bring these documents when you evacuate. Number 4. Develop a communication mechanism. In case family members are not together, plan ahead of time of whom to contact and where to meet. It is ideal that every family member has a handheld devices such as smartphones for easy communication. Number 5. Monitor news updates and coordinate with local authorities. Always check the news to become more informed on the next actions that you will take. Also, coordinate with your respective barangay disaster coordinating council and other local authorities in case there are plans for evacuation. Number 6. Strengthen the roof of house. In case of an ash fall and you are inside the house, make sure that your roofs have no holes or damages. Also, ensure that there are no open spaces or the walls where ash can come inside the house. Now, it's time for an activity entitled Decode the Code. Hello, fellas. Mrs. Vulcan requested your help to deliver a message to Mr. Sismo about the current situation of a volcanic disaster. In order to help her, there are a series of pictures to figure out what word those pictures combine to make. Find the hidden word, be careful, decode the code. Number 1. It is extremely hazardous and destructive. Number 2. A volcanic particles that fall out from the plumes of a volcanic eruption. Number 3. It is usually flows slowly, allowing sufficient time for people to be evacuated. Number 4. Another term for debris avalanche. Lastly, number 5. A human body system that is greatly affected by volcanic gases. You've made it! Congratulations! You've completed your mission. Number 1, pyroclastic. Number 2, tephra. Number 3, lava. Number 4, landslide. And lastly, number 5, respiratory. Thanks for watching! It's time to wrap up in volcanic hazards.